Did you know that teens like you are cashing in on creative side hustles and making serious money? And no, we're not talking about boring chores or allowances. Stay tuned to learn how you can turn your skills into cash without having to wait to grow up. Hey Cash Kids, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Cash Kid Podcast. I'm your host, the Cash Kid, and today we're going to dive deep into how you can start as a teen, can start your very own side hustle, and begin making money right now. That's right, you don't have to wait until you're an adult to have a cash flow coming in, whether it's for a new game, saving for something special, or even just making some extra pocket money. But the big question is, how do you actually start? Don't worry. I'm here to break it down step by step, from coming up with your big idea, to setting goals, and to selling your product and managing your money like a pro. Now, before we go any further, be sure to hit that subscribe or follow button from wherever you are listening to the Cash Kid Podcast to help us continue to grow the most savviest financial generation ever. All right, let's get started. Number 1, create the idea. Find your hustle. All right, first things first. You need an idea, but how do you come up with one? Think about what you enjoy doing. Are you the go-to math whiz in class? Maybe tutoring younger kids is your hustle. Or are you great at making TikTok videos? You could teach other teens about how to create engaging content. Or maybe you've got a creative side and love making jewelry, art, or even baking. They're all awesome places to start. And here's a little secret. You don't have to invent something brand new to start a side hustle. Sometimes the best ideas come from things you already enjoy or skills you've already got. Ask yourself these questions. What do I love doing in my free time? And what am I good at? Is there something that my friends or family always ask me to help them with? Like setting up something on your phone. The key here is to choose something that excites you because it's going to take you some time and effort, and you'll want to enjoy the process. For example, just 2 episodes ago, we spotlighted a teen entrepreneur, Sadie Norris, who runs her own baking business. She loves baking and turned something she already enjoyed doing as a way to make some extra cash as a teen. Number 2, discover and learn skills in your chosen area. Okay, so now you've got your idea. Let's now become an expert at it. For any side hustle, you need to build your skills so you can do a good job. And yeah, they might still pay you if you're a cute kid and they want to feel sorry for you, but we want to be the masters at our craft. The good news is that you're never too young to learn. There are so many free resources out there, like YouTube, for example, which is where I've gone to learn a lot about running a podcast. If you're offering a service like babysitting or dog walking, you can check YouTube tutorials or even ask your parents or friends who have experience. Or creative businesses that are making jewelry or crafts. There are hundreds of online courses, guides, and even communities that will help you learn more. Well, maybe you want to start an online store. Well, learning how to take great photos of your products, writing catchy descriptions, or marketing yourself on Instagram is key. And guess what? There's tons of free online courses and videos to teach you just how to do that. Never be afraid to ask for help, and don't rush the learning process. The more you know, the better your hustle will be. Number 3, start your business plan. Make it real. Now you have an idea and some skills under your belt. It's time to create a plan. Don't worry. This isn't some boring school assignment. Think of it as your roadmap to success. Here's a simple business plan for you. Number 1, name your hustle. What are you calling your new side business? Pick something that's catchy and reflects what you do. Number 2, set a goal. Do you want to make $50 by the end of the month? Maybe $200 for a special purchase. Setting a goal will keep you focused. Number 3, price your service or product. How much is your time worth? How much do you need to charge to make a profit after covering any cost? Do a little research and see what others are charging for similar services or products. Number 4, create a schedule. Are you going to work on the weekends, after school? Also, I would suggest running this by your parents, so if you're aware of any family commitments as well, and don't cause additional stress down the road with being overbooked. And number 5, find the tools you need. If you're selling products, you might need supplies. And if you're offering a service, what equipment or space will you need? And how will you get there? Once you've got your plan in place, it's time to take action. Number 4, get what you need. Make your product or offer the service. Now it's time to gather everything you need to actually launch your hustle. Whether it's buying supplies for crafting or setting up your website to sell stuff online, get ready to put things in motion. If you're making products, make a few prototypes first. Are they high quality? Are they something that people would want to buy? Test them out on family and friends to see what they think. If you're offering a service, maybe offer a free few gigs or discounted sessions to build up your reputation and get some reviews. Word of mouth is your best friend. Remember that. Number 5, find customers or list your product. Get the word out. Now that you've got your product or service ready to go, it's time to find customers. This is the fun part. Marketing. First, start with people you know. Tell your friends, family, neighbors what you're offering. Word of mouth can be powerful. You can also use social media with your parents' permission to spread the word about your side hustle. A lot of kids and teens whose stories we have shared here on their podcast about their side hustles have noted how their parents used Facebook or Instagram to help promote their kids' business. It's actually how we found most of our guests or fellow Cash Kids to interview on the show. When it's coming from a parent's account, it gives a level of trust right away. So the marketing tactic seems to work. Share photos, testimonials, or even a look behind the scenes to see how your product is made. If you're selling a physical product, you may want to list it on websites like Etsy or eBay. And if you're offering a service like tutoring or dog walking, posters in your local area or on community message boards online. Also, talk with your teachers at school and let them know that you're also offering a tutoring service. Many times they keep a running list to share with parents when they're asking for tutoring services. The goal is to get your name out there and start attracting customers. Number 6, start selling and making money. Okay, you're now officially in business. It's time to make your first sale. Remember, in the beginning, it might be a little slow, but that is totally normal. The more you work at it, the more you'll improve your skills and build your reputation. You might even want to offer a special discount for your first few customers, just to get things going. The important thing is keep hustling and always stay consistent. The money won't always come overnight, but if you keep providing value and doing a great job, you'll build up a steady flow of cash. Like my friend Eli, who runs his own car detailing business. He started out just doing it for family and neighbors' cars, and now he has enough business at the age of 17 that he has employees working for him to handle all of his orders. Number 7, expand, save, and invest. The next step. Once you started making money, it's time to think about the next steps. You could reinvest your profits to make your side hustle even better. Maybe buy better equipment, or spend money on advertising to reach more people. And don't forget to save. Set aside a portion of your earnings in a savings account. You could even think about investing your money if you're old enough to open an account. But remember, the key is to save and grow your money. And don't forget to give a little. Lastly, if your side hustle is doing well, you can start thinking about ways of expanding. Maybe turning your hustle into a bigger business. But that's a story for another episode. Alright, Cash Kids, that's all for today's episode. Starting a side hustle as a teen is a great way to make money, learn new skills, and set yourself up for a financially successful future. Whether you're selling handmade items, offering services, or starting a digital business, the possibilities are endless. And remember, the key is to have fun, stay motivated, and think about how you can improve. Thanks for tuning in to the Cash Kid Podcast, and don't forget to share this episode with your friends and subscribe so you'll never miss an exciting new episode. Remember, anyone can be a Cash Kid, you just have to learn how to become one. Cash Kid, out.
The information presented represents the views and opinions of the guest. This podcast does not intend to provide personal investment advice. This content has been made for informational and educational purposes only. To make a full and informed investment decision, we advise you to speak with a financial advisor. And for kids, definitely your parents first before investing.